Hello everyone. On account of World Meteorology Day, that is 20th May, we are here to discuss various aspects of meteorology. Meteorology is defined as the science of measurement, embracing both the experimental and the theoretical determinations. It establishes a common understanding of units which are accepted worldwide. Various units of measurements are decided by this department and these units are accepted throughout the world. While taking the measurements, there are some errors which occur, and these errors are defined as the difference between the true or the actual value and the measured value. Actually, what happens? The true value is the average value of infinite number of measurements. Measurements are taken in finite number of time and then the average is taken out. That is the true value or the actual value. On the other hand, the measured value is the precise or the actual value which we get during the experiment and which we measure during the experiment. There are various types of errors we come across while measuring the data. These errors are gross error, systematic error, instrument error, environmental error, observation error, alignment error, elastic deformation, dirt error, contact error, parallax error, and the random error. And now we will study all these errors in detail. To start with, the first one is gross error. These errors occur due to human mistake, like sometimes mistake in recording the observation, sometimes incorrect application of the correction, and improper application of the instrument. We are not using the instrument properly, and sometimes there is carelessness in the reading. And this is the most common factor. We sometimes become careless while taking the reading, and that causes error in the measurement. And these errors obviously can be avoided by taking special care while taking the readings or while recording the measured data. These errors cannot be treated mathematically because these are human mistakes. Next is systematic error. These errors include calibration error or the error due to variation in the atmospheric conditions like variation in contact pressure, etc. If properly analyzed, these errors can be avoided or reduced. We can reduce these errors, and this is the reason we call these errors as controllable errors. If we will control the atmospheric condition or the contact pressure, then we can easily control these errors, and these errors results from irregular process or the procedure that are consistent in action. We do not follow the regular procedure and sometimes we become careless, and because of that these systematic errors occur. Next is instrument error. These errors are due to the design and construction of instrument that limits the accuracy of measurement. Sometimes the instrument which we are using is not properly calibrated. That instrument is not accurate, and if you are using if we are using the incorrect or improper instrument, how can we get the right measurements? The measurements will always have some error in that case if the instrument is not properly calibrated. For example, improper selection of the instrument, as we have discussed, or poor maintenance of the instrument is not properly maintained, or sometimes because of the loading effect of the instrument, we get these errors. And how can we avoid these instrumental errors? We can avoid these by selecting the suitable instrument with proper calibration and applying the correction factors, etc. Next is environmental errors. An error which is because of environmental factors, like the environmental error is the error in calculation that are being a part of observation due to environment, and this include various factors, like sometimes there are vibration on the earth surface on which the instrument is placed, sometimes wind is there, sometimes light is not proper, and temperature, humidity, magnetic field, all these are the factors responsible for environmental error. Next is observation error. When human factors are involved in measurement, then the capabilities of the person which who observes means a lot. The observer or the operator should have the capabilities of taking the right observation, taking the right data, and taking the right measurements. The observation error occur due to poor capabilities and carelessness of operator. And how this occur? Because of wrong reading, because of wrong conversions, because of wrong calculations, and because of wrong recording of the data. These errors can be eliminated by using modern instruments, and the modern instruments are having the digital display. So the wrong calculation factor can be avoided by using the digital display. The calculation are exact one in the digital. Next one is the alignment error. This error is based on Abbe's principle of alignment, and this principle states that the line of measurement of the measuring component should coincide with the measuring scale. This is very important. As you can see from this figure also, the scale is slightly tilted. It is not exactly on the axis of the measuring instrument and the measuring component. So we'll not be getting the right length of this line here because the alignment factor is not accurate. This scale is not properly aligned on the measuring component. Next is elastic deformation. As you can see from the figure here, this long bar is bent towards the center. And why this occur? This long bar due to improper support or due to self weight, it may be heavy. Because of that reason also it may occur. Due to self weight, it may undergo deflection or deformation, or it may bend toward the center. As shown in the figure, due to less or high distance between the supports, a long bar tends to deform and will not be getting the right measurements here. So this is another type of. Next, which we will discuss is the dirt error. And sometimes what happens in the inspection room or the place where we are taking the measurements, there are some dirt particles, and these dirt particles enter through the door or the windows. And because of these particles, we are not getting the right measurements. It creates error in the measurement, and these error can be reduced by using the dust proof laboratories where the dust is not there. So we can avoid the dirt error in this manner. Next one is the contact error, and contact error is because of poor contact of the surface to be measured. And as we can see in this figure, the ring is shown in the figure whose thickness is to be measured, and we can see that the jaws of the instrument are not properly placed. There is some error and we will not be getting the right thickness of this ring here because of the poor contact. So this type of error come under contact error. Next is parallax error. What is parallax now? Parallax is actually it is the displacement or the difference in the apparent position of an object viewed along two different line of sight. What does this mean actually? See, we will be taking measurement from these three positions. If the person is at the first position, then the person will be getting about 12.3 reading, right? And if the person is at third position, the person will be getting about 11 point something, right? So in both the cases, the reading is not accurate. But if the person is at second position, in that case, the person will be getting the right measurement to the right uh, uh, length of this scale, or the will be getting the right measurement. Okay, so the position matters a lot. If the object is not viewed properly, then will not be getting the right position, will not be getting the right measurement. So parallax error should be removed. It can be removed when we are observing the things at a proper angle. Errors, we have discussed all the errors which occur during the measurements, And while conducting the experiments, while taking the measurements, we should take care of all these errors. We should avoid all these errors, and we should try to get the exact data with minimum errors. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much.